Why is it important to understand the epigenetic process of a plant? In recent years, enormous progress has been made in understanding the role of epigenetic regulation response to environmental stimuli, especially in response to stresses. Molecular mechanisms involved in chromatin dynamics and silencing have been explained, leading to an appreciation of how new phenotypes can be generated quickly in response to environmental modifications. In some cases, it has also been shown that epigenetic modifications can be stably transmitted to the next generations. Despite this, the vast majority of studies have been carried out with model plants. Climate change has been affecting, sometimes drastically, the conditions of numerous ecosystems around the world, forcing populations of species to adapt quickly. Although part of the adaptation can be explained by the pre-existing genetic variation in the populations, recent studies have shown that new stable phenotypes can be generated through epigenetic modifications in few generations, contributing to the stability and survival of the plants in their natural habitat. There are around 130 epigenetic regulators. The diversity of epigenetic pathways in plants is remarkable, presumably contributing to the phenotypic plasticity of plant post-embryonic development and the ability to survive and reproduce in unpredictable environments. For the food medical ornamentals industry, it's highly important. All epigenetic mechanisms known to occur in eukaryotes are used by plants. Responsible pathways elaborated to a degree that is unsurpassed in other taxa. DNA methylation in CGCH-GCHH sequence contexts in plant genomes in patterns that reflect a balance between enzyme activities that install, maintain or remove methylation. The interplay between DNA methylation, histone modification and non-coding RNAs provides plants with a multilayered and robust epigenetic circuitry. The prominence of epigenetic regulation in plants reflects their mode of development, lifestyle and evolutionary history. Plants grow by continuously producing new organs from self-sustaining stem cell populations known as meristems. Consequently, post-embryonic development in plants is a continuous process shaped by environmental influences, resulting in a high degree of phenotypic plasticity. Plants are unable to escape their surroundings; they are forced to cope with changeable and often unfavorable growth conditions. Epigenetic regulatory mechanisms can facilitate metastable changes in gene activity and fine-tune gene expression patterns, thus enabling plants to survive and reproduce successfully in unpredictable environments. Understanding the epigenetic regulatory machinery of plants has come in large part from genetic screens. Breeders and growers operating outside of the epigenetic biological process. Where is your genetic screening? How is your stock being handled? Do you have a mother plant that sits for months or years? Set outside of its natural biological process. Are you clone after clone? Or are you seed to death? Inside of its natural biological process. Are you using advancements from the biotech industry? Should you be on an 18-hour light cycle? Nowhere on Earth is a plant genetic dynamics set up for an 18-hour light cycle. Picking leaves and stems put your plants into shock like it is under attack. The dynamics of your nutrient line, do they line up with plant microbiomes? Causing epigenetic change. Now the plant responds as if it's under attack. As the first line of innate immune response, plant pattern triggered immunity was initiated upon the perception of evolutionarily conserved the microbial system. BioX will have more to come on the plant's microbiome's immune system. BioX microlife, microcarb, and physiology. Plant nutrients are organic blends of mineral nutrient elements along with vitamins, carbohydrates, microlife, amino acids, and proteins. All play essential roles such as constituent of cell structures and cell metabolites, in cell osmotic relations and turgor-related processes, energy transfer reactions, enzyme-catalyzed reactions, and plant reproduction. Plant productivity depends on the efficient discharge of these functions. BioX microlife, microcarb, and physiology. Plant nutrients are the perfect blend of balance for your plant's cellular structure. BioX uses a designed hemp species, utilizing their alternative way to GMO or GE technology. Along with several other plant and fungus species, are utilizing extracted and fermented for the perfect balance. BioX microlife, microcarb, and physiology. Plant nutrients combat abiotic stress and biotic stress. Abiotic stress imposed on plants by the environment may be either physical or chemical, while biotic stress exposed to the crop plants is a biological unit like diseases, insects, etc. BioX plant nutrients are keeping your epigenetics balanced regardless of the environment. BioX plant nutrients are the first step in the right direction. For more information, join us at BioX University of Botany. Come and check out our Epigenetics Part 2 video. A big thank you from all of us at the BioX team.